Grateful Day, Queens, and welcome to day one of the 21-day Be Well celebration. In 21 days, Queens, I will be turning 40 years young, and I am so excited. I'm so grateful that God has blessed me to be on this earth for 40 years. As I look back over my life, I realize that I am not who I am. I do not have the things that I have in this life, and I'm not sitting here because of anything I have done in my own strength. It has simply been because of God's goodness, His faithfulness, and His grace. So what I decided to do, I wanted to give those men and women and children that have poured into me, that have shaped and molded me and continue to mold me into the woman I am becoming. I wanted to give them their flowers now. I'm reminded of this song that my mom used to sing in church called Give Them Their Flowers While They Live. And I often think about her a lot, and that's something I want to do. I want to tell people and share my heart with those men and women and children that have truly been a blessing to me. I also want to share with every queen around the world things that God has taught me on how I am to take care of myself, on how I am to become well. And I want you all to understand that there are three components of this. He wants us to be holistically well, He wants us to know our purpose, and He desires for us to walk in His peace. And so with that being said, day one is all about life. I remember my mom telling me a story about how she carried me for 9 months. She reminded me that I was a very difficult child when it came to giving birth to me. I realized that the life that I'm living now is truly because of God. My mom was living in a very toxic relationship during that time, and I almost didn't make it because as she was carrying me, there was times where my father and her would get into different arguments and disputes. And in one particular time, they were getting into an argument and he ended up pushing her down some steps. And so the remaining time of her carrying me, the water that God gives us as women to push forth life was slowly leaking. There was a tear in her placenta. And I remember she said, "Z, you were the hardest baby to deliver." She called it dry birth. The very thing that God had given her to help her to bring me into this world, she didn't have very much of it. So I realized then, Queens, that for me to be here today, 40 years later, that God had a purpose and He had a plan for my life. And He has a purpose and He has a plan for your life. And so day one, I simply just want to celebrate life. I want to celebrate being alive and walking in my purpose and having people to walk alongside me, helping me to fulfill my God-given purpose. But I cannot forget the one, God Himself, that reminded me, even as a little girl, that He will always be with me. And so I want to remind you all on today that no matter what you are going through, no matter what you are facing in life, know that God is with you. Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 8 says, "It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed." And so for day one of the 21 days of Be Well birthday celebration, I want you to know that God is always with you. He has always been with me, and He will always be with you no matter what you go through, no matter what you face. God is with you all. Love you, Queens. God bless. Grateful Day, Queens, and thank you so much for being a part of the 21-day Be Well birthday celebration. I have created a 21-day masterclass for all of my queens on their journey to becoming well. Make the investment in yourself. Go to queenZenobiaJ.shop and become a part of the 21-day Be Well Masterclass so you can begin your own personal wellness journey. God bless.